It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bears and the Jets, and it comes your way next.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. Second-year pro Justin Fields leading the way.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 21 carries, 92 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, this defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game breaking the first snap.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. 3rd and 2, Fields. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jermaine Johnson drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
Well, they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Jets will take over. We get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't want too much ruffling. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Hall to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Rolling to his left. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 22, Wilson. He's got the connection to Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Wilson to Moore there for a Jets 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll run with Hall. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Hall again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Zerline good with a PAT. And he makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by the rookie Breece Hall. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Fields. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now Carter to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of his first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run with Carter. And he will have a first down as they get to the ground. The 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And they'll They'll run again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
The best thing that ever happened to Mario Edwards Jr., in my estimation, was moving from defensive end into defensive tackle.
Why is that?
I think he had such good size, but his quickness now is overwhelming when he works inside against guards and centers. And that allows him to make plays as one we just saw there, getting into the backfield and getting a tackle for the loss.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? It always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. And tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From his own end zone, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. At the 4-yard line. Jermaine Johnson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. Always got some breathing room. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. To throw is Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range down just shy of the 20. Here's Fields. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Fields. Byron Pringle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
This time they stay on the ground, and they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. He'll air this one out from Mim. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll begin right here in the Sunshine State. Houston in town to take on Miami. And they are at halftime with the Dolphins holding on to the lead. 2 touchdown passes there for Teddy Ballgame. From there, we fly north to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting Buccaneers as that game has gone to halftime. Jakeem Grant, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Stephon Diggs, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And a big reason why they have this big lead, the running game. They're over 100 yards as a team, and it's been the catalyst for this offense. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they didn't have quite the same kind of success running the football, but still, not bad for one half of play. Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Alexander Johnson there on the stop.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hall again. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number 1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Carter straight ahead. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On second down, a run with Hall. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, here's Hall. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Running left, it's Hall. And he'll go down at the 28. 88 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They go play action now. Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lot. But barring barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble. Jet touchdown. Now Zerline on and the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. We've got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. From the gun, here's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Knocked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Ross on the return. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson, they find some open field here. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, That'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect him to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Hall again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Fields going to keep it running left. Room here to run. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 9. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson, how do you do as he gets in there for the sack?
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now it's Fields. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. From 21 yards away. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now a point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes left side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Jets. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for two? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
The Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. We talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block.
But he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are right back in this football game. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got Bioski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. 124 yards rushing for him as his sensational afternoon continues.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff Coleman between the tackles. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Justin Jones there on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They get one more as the extra points are complete. We've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's going to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. New York set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Ball again on 2nd down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. again with Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This will be from 53 for the win. This looks good. It is good. He hits it from 53 yards out. And the Jets are going to win the football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Jets, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5 and 6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4 and 8. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.
up, man? We just pulled one out of our ass. Staying alive out here. Now 35-21 with 5 minutes. John Ross housed a kick return. Of course, they'll have the video as well. Sauce Gardner saved the day with a pick. They were pretty much in field goal range to end it. You know, you can click on it, see that user click on it. Put that in the ball. Yeah, we're 5-6 now. Won the last 3. Beat the Patriots and the Bills. We destroyed the Patriots last game. This one was, I thought I had it lost. I thought I blew it. Had a couple bad picks. Run game's cooking though. Happy to win some games though. It was a tough start. Starting to figure things out a little bit. I think playing online last year, towards the end of the year, that's all I was playing. Kind of got me out of franchise mode, the way you have to play on ALL-MADDEN. That and I'm the Jets. That don't help either, but no excuse. That was the game of the year, though. If you didn't see that one, watch that one back. If you got nothing going on. Got to get my baseball franchise back in swing tonight, too. Didn't play for like a week or two, so we're close there. We're 140-some games in. Probably be rusty as fuck. We had a breakout player in Breece Hall, and he delivered 150 yards and was needed. Huge for the future. I know, I just got to learn not to throw those balls. He can't hit them. I've seen it all year, so it's tough though when you're always on the run. Running for your life back there. We got no upgrade players. Come on, man. Oh, that's not good. Backup's a 67. As soon as we ink this dude to a 2-year extension, he gets hurt. Never fails. Yeah, pretty much. It's rough out there. You got no time. Makes it fun though when you win. And you can win on this shit. I'm rattled right now. I don't even know what I'm doing. I thought I was gonna lose that shit. Still on the outside looking in. Look at the Commanders. Only real surprise team. I would say, well, Jacksonville didn't see them there. That's a team that could slip out, though. I think we play them down the stretch. Looking at the schedule, though, I'm not saying it's going to happen because every game is hard as hell, but we could get that one. I think the Bills got me next time. I don't know how I shut them down the first time, honestly. But these are winnable games right here. We got to take care of the Vikings. Now I'll check the standings right now. I haven't really checked that much because I've been out of it the entire season from the jump. That's my buddy's team. I don't know if you're following him. Diesel Gaming Network. He's the Panthers. He just won 2 thrillers today. A lot of teams stacked up. We're getting in the thick of it, though. I think I can afford 1 loss at the most. It's a logjam. AFC's loaded. My poor Raiders, I don't know how they're 4-7. That upsets me. I'll be very upset if they're 4-7 this year at that point. There he is. He's starting to pick up steam in the last 2-3 weeks. I'll go check with Seattle. I think they're at the bottom, though. Last I remember, anyway. This dude's going to be a stud come year 2. Get the abilities. Oh, he got one. Nothing really too good, though. Try that one out. That's what we're looking for. We want that speed. That's a good one. 5'11", 220. Natron Means. Put him from 38th ranked halfback to 34. This dude's about to do him dirty down the stretch. Dan Campbell, gotta love it. Deuce Staley, got the Lions in the hunt. Kingsbury's gonna be gone. Hire him as an offensive coordinator. Shannon Rat should be gone. NFC got some bad teams. I don't know how the Vikings are 3-8. They're better than that. Bucks, that's the biggest head scratcher in the league. Brady's been healthy all year. Dang dimes. See ya. Come on, tell me Dalvin Cook's injured. Or Justin Jefferson. One of them. Settle for that. trying to stack this defensive coordinator up from, he had nothing. Neither one did. Hopefully that will help in the run game, because if I don't get the guy, he's gone. They're 30th in rushing offense with Dalvin Cook. I feel like he's going to light my ass up. Usually does. Good to break one. Look at Cousins, the short passing, that's all he's looking for. They want me to defend deep. No chance. Should be able to run the ball now. It's a lot of fatigue. +5, I don't know. Oh, my center's out already. How'd he get hurt? What, you are right now? That's unreal. It's like the biggest moment ever right there. That's awesome. That's a healthy upgrade. Like to see them 2s and 3s. We're gonna be dangerous in year 2 or 3. Once these young cats on offense get where they need to be. But we're still trying to make noise this year, don't get me wrong. Nice. I'm gonna jump off. I have another game. I think we can go eat something, but should be playing that game at some point tonight. Like I said, I gotta get on baseball. Been strictly Madden since it dropped. But I'll come by later. We'll chop it up.